Good morning everyone. Myself Anup Kumar and it is my fourth video of this chapter 11 compound interest. And students, today we are going to discuss about the applications of CI formula, that is compound interest formula, based on increasing or decreasing of quantity. Okay. So now let's start the class. So now at first, applications of compound interest. Now, in each of the following situations, we change the CI formula according to question. So, what is the situation? Let's see. Now, increase in population. If in any question it is written that if a population of a town or city or anything is increasing, okay, for a certain period of certain time and rate, in that case we will apply this formula, same formula, a is equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. But here a is not the amount, a is the increased population and p is the current population, r is the rate of increasing and n is the number of years. Okay, so this is a formula we will apply. Now let's see another point. Now, decrease in population. If the population is decreasing, in that case again we will apply same formula, but instead of plus we will use minus sign. And here we can say the A is equal to present population, P is equal to increased population, R is the rate of decrease and N is the time. Okay. So for increase we will apply the same formula, but in decrease we will apply the same formula but with the negative side. Okay. So now, if depreciations in the value of machines etc. at a given rate, it means for anything, if machines or any article is there and their value is depreciating, it means decreasing, in that case what formula we can apply? Then in that case we will apply this formula same, but here instead of a we will write decreased value, p is the current value of machine and rate is the, we know, rate of depreciations and n is the time. Okay, so after that let's solve some questions based on it. Now first question, here it is given the population of a town is 1,25,000 and it is increasing at the rate of 2% per annum. So what will be its population after 3 years? So now we can say here that the population of a town, it means present population, we can say P is 1,25,000, rate 2% and the time is given 3 years. So now we will apply the formula, but instead of A we will write population after 3 years is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Now let's put the value. So after solving this we will get 100 plus 2, that is 102 by 100 to the power 3, because time is given 3 years. Now we will write 102 by 100 3 times. Okay, and now you can see here that if we will solve it, 2020 will cancel. Okay, 1010 will cancel. Okay, now we can directly multiply also and we can divide also, or we can also do one thing, that it is divisible by 25. So 25 4 ja, it is also divisible by 25. So 25 5 ja. Now 2 2 ja and 251 ja, 51 1 ja. Okay, now again 251 1 ja. Okay, so you can see that now in denominator nothing is left, but in numerator 5 into 102 into 51 into 51. Okay, so now it will be, after multiplying, it will be 1,32,651 and this is the population after 3 years. Okay, so now like this we can find it. Now let's move to the next question, and in this question the population of a city is decreasing. You can see here, not decreasing we can say, you can say it is at first 1,20,000 in the year 2013. Now during the next year, it means in 2014, it is increased by 6%. But due to an epidemic, it is decreased by 5% in the following year, it means in 2015. So what was its population in the year 2015? It means at the last of 2015. So now you can see here what is given. Given the current population is 1,22,000. It means in 2013. and R1 here two rate given, so 6% is the first rate, 5% is the second rate, and the time is 2 successive years. Okay, so now at first we will apply this formula P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n into 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. Because in first it is increasing, so first we will use plus sign, and again it is decreasing, so we will use minus sign, but we will write only one P, not 2 times P. Okay, so now we will put the value like this, 1 plus 6 by 100 and 1 minus 5 by 100, and both has a power 1 because 2 successive years. So now it will be 106 by 100 and it will be 100 minus 5, that will be 95 by 100. Now we can solve it. Okay, so now you can see that 20 will cancel, and again 20 and 20 will cancel. So what is left? In numerator 12, 106 and 95, and if you are going to multiply it, it will be 1,20,840. So in 2015 the population of a city will be 1,20,840. Done. Okay, now next move to the next question. Now in this question you can see here in question number 3, a machine is purchased for rupees 6,25,000. This is the current rate of machine, but after some times the value of the machine depreciates at the rate of 8% per annum. So if the person want to sell this machine after 2 years, then what value they will get? So let's see. Now given the current price of the machine is rupees 6,25,000, rate 8%, the time 2 years. Now we will apply the same formula but with the negative sign. So price after 2 years will be what? Let's see. Now 6,25,000 into 1 minus 8 by 100 to the power 2. So 100 minus 8, it will be what? It will be 92 by 100 to the power 2. Then we will write 92 by 100 two times. Now you can see that 20 will cancel. Done. Okay. Now 10 will also cancel. Done. Now 5 2 ja and 5 125 ja. Okay. This is the value. Now 92 is also divisible by 2 in 46 times. Now if you will multiply 125 with 92 with 46, then we will get what value? We will get rupees 5,29,000. So after 2 years the person can sell this machine in rupees 5,29,000. Okay, that will be the price of the machine. So I hope that you all have understood. Okay, so now students, you have to do some assignment work at your home. In R.S. Agarwal book, you have to do exercise 11B, question number 21 to 30, and you have to learn the concept of increasing or decreasing of quantity. Okay, students? So, thank you.